YouTube, what's happening? It is Wednesday, January 22nd. We're going to talk about the NBA because you can see we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 games on the slate today. But first, let's do a little recap of yesterday. You can see I went 4 and 2, 4 right, 2 wrong. You got Brunson, who just didn't want to shoot the ball, apparently. I remember I said in the video, I said, Cat, I was leaning heavily towards Cat first half PRA. Yeah, that would have hit if I just took that. If I went my gut instinct, we would have hit that. But we took Brunson to get points, and he just didn't want to. So. And then Bear only had 2 assists. Don't know why he didn't want to pass the ball. So other than that, Denver crushed. LeBron hit the threes. Denny did his thing, and Jovic had like 5 or 6 assists. So good day overall. If you want these plays typed out, or if you want access to the spreadsheets you see in every single video, all you gotta do, go over and join the HQ. Simple as that. Easy peasy. It's there for you. If not, no big deal. Hey, I just appreciate you being here. So enough talking. We got 9 games. We're going to break these down, look for value. So let's go ahead and jump to the first game right now. First game is going to be Detroit and Atlanta. Is Atlanta 2.5? 235 is our total. Let's pop over here to the depth chart, and we see we got a couple injuries for Trey and Jalen, a little banged up. The Rook is out. I think he's going to be out for a minute. I think the other two are probable. Let's see. Probable, questionable. Well, Jalen Johnson's questionable. And then Detroit, everyone's good on the team. Good stuff. Let's look over at the numbers. Detroit 7-3, Atlanta 5-5 in the last 10. Now, for those of you that are new here, the way we do things is we look at our rankings and we look for advantages. Like, so 18 versus 28. So the 50, that's a 10 spot difference. So we just look at it, do simple math and see as a 10 spots, that leans Detroit. Anything under 5, kind of like these 14, 13s, 18, 18, those are pushes. Those don't have an advantage. So we have a Detroit advantage, 2 pushes. Rating, you can see Atlanta's offensive rating hasn't been too good recently. Defensive rating, Detroit's playing amazing defense. You can see the numbers, they just kind of all back it up. And then we have assists, rebounds, and pace. So far on this screen, everything's saying take Detroit. Okay, cool. We see that. Nice. Let's go ahead and look over at the where we go next? We go to the props. So this is Outlier. Pin comment, you click it, you sign up, you get you a week for free of Outlier. It is awesome. So we picked the first game, we do this, and then we search by last 10, and we see we have a very limited amount of plays. So I'm already leaning Detroit plus 2.5. I have Tobias Harris to get 3 assists. I don't like that. Vit, however the hell you say this, per 9 points. Has this dude really been balling out? This dude has been balling out. Okay. You didn't know he was doing that much balling out. I knew he was getting close, but so when we look at these numbers, we go, all right, he's 8.5 points. He's averaging 10.4 in the last 10. He's averaging 11 in the last 5, which is a whole 3 points higher. I like that. I want at least a point or 2 higher, so that clears this. So we could take this for sure. I don't like Tobias Harris threes. Look, he hooks both ways. And you see people on Twitter all the time say, oh, I got hooked. It's okay because I missed. Bro, you got hooked here, here, and here too. Hooks go both ways. It's not just a bad hook. There are good hooks too. So, but nobody wants to talk about that, right? Exactly. So got to make it look good for marketing purposes, just so you buy those picks. Anyways, I'm not taking that. Anyways, Jalen Johnson, you can see him. And then Okongu, let's look into. So far, I'm liking this. I think I like this. Let's see, Jalen Johnson, not bad. 13.5, 14.8 average, last 5, 13.5, 30.2. That's below the number. We don't like that because he had 2 bad games. We want not only we want 10 games consistency, we want 5-game consistency. That way it shows there's a pattern, and we like pattern recognition so we can see how they're doing. So assists here. This ain't bad. 1.5, 2.7. Now, let's be honest. This 6 and 7 are doing some heavy ass lifting because everything else is 2. So I don't like it, to be honest. I think, if anything, I think the 2 plays I want to take in this are going to be Detroit plus 2.5. So we're just going to jump on that one right now. And then I'm also going to take this guy. I can't even type those letters on my keyboard. Hey, how you type a C like that? K-R-E-J, that funny looking C and I. I have never taken this dude's prob, you can tell. Over 8.5 points. Just points? How's his everything else? Oh, I can only take points. Okay, and you can get it. These. Okay, so they have it in the main books. Good. So, and then multiple books. Don't just rely on one book. If you need to have like 5 to 10 books to be on, if not more, because you need to be price shopping, bonus grabbing, boost grabbing, line shopping. There's so much things you can do. Arbitrage in there. You can do all that stuff. So many things you can do here. So I'm going to take this play. I'm going to take Detroit 2.5. We're going to go to the next game. Our game 2 is going to be Minnesota and Dallas. We got Minnesota 2.5 on the road at 215. Let's look over at the, no, that's a lot of red letters. My God. Okay. Okay. We got Kyrie. That's the main thing. Kyrie, we got Spencer, we got PJ. All right, so let's look. I want to look at them. I want so Lively's out. What's wrong with Clay? Was he out because of old? Is that why he's out? His ankle questionable. The ankle question. No, now you're. It says out, but now you're questionable. So that that updates. Man, Minnesota is healthy, so that's good for them. So already we got an injury advantage for Minnesota, so that's one advantage. Two, we look at the numbers: 5-5 versus 3-7, 26 versus 3. That ain't good. That's defense. 20 versus 1. Minnesota has the number 1 2-point defense in the league, so defense galore inside the arc. 2 versus 20. Minnesota has the number 2 3-point offense. And Dallas is not doing good. So we have 3 Minnesota leans because that is a Minnesota, that's a Minnesota, that's a Minnesota, but that is a Dallas. So we got 3 Minnesotas and 2 defense, 2 offense. Yeah, I'm liking Minnesota so far. I'm liking it. Everything else, even the ratings, like the 26 rating, just I'm liking Minnesota. If they hit their shots, what we do here is if you play within your averages, you're going to be all right. That's what we do. That's pretty much the saying around here. So we're leaning Minnesota pretty much for that -2.5 on the road. Let's look over at the actual props and see if we got anything good. Ooh, there's a lot of props. I should know that. There's a lot of good ones. And then it just drops off to nothing. All right, so we got Jaden McCardio out here, just run around, do nothing. Ant to do a whole. Why Ants? What's wrong with Ant's props? So many wild ones, but we take this one every time. We always take his threes because dude shoots threes like he's having his own personal 3-point contest each and every night, and he's the only competitor, and he's going to win that one. Yeah, he finally missed. I will say he finally missed, but it ain't from lack of trying. Well, I guess he only shot 8, but 15, 13. That's how many threes he shoots every single game, and then the darker ones, how many he actually makes. So he went 3 for 8, not bad. So, why are his numbers lower than usual? Why? Like, this is 60%, 50. I don't. Jade McDaniels, 12 rebounds, 1 assist. Man, do I want to take this? Let's see, 6.5, 7.4. Let's see, 9.2 in the last 5. Not bad. We could take that. Ant. 100%. You've hit this really. And yeah, his points have been looking good. 53, 37, 32. Points are good, except these couple games here. But that's 2 really good defensive teams, too. So even though it says 22, Memphis is still really good defensively. We know this. But then he dropped 32 against Memphis last game. So it doesn't really matter that much now, does it? PRA is good. And no. Points assist? No. Is it just points? Yes, points or threes. We're going to take one of these from him, but I don't know which one I want to take. 3.5 is plus 115. Any chance I can get 2.5? Any chance? No, 220. 220 is way too much for me. 200 is my cutoff, if you're wondering. So I don't go above that. 27 points from Ant. That seems like against this Dallas defense from outside, if he shoots, he's going to shoot a lot of threes. I can feel it. I think I'm going to go threes again. I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take Minnesota -2.5. And am I going to take this or am I going to take this? I might have take this. It's 6.5. Yeah, let's go with this. Here we go. Arguing myself again. See what I'm going to take. So I'm going to take over 6.5 RA for McDaniels. I'm going to leave Ant. Seeing nothing but Ant here is really concerning. Like, why are his numbers? The numbers got Conley. I ain't taking Conley. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Why is he popping up? And then Nas Reed shoots a bunch of random threes, which we could take Nas Reed because, yeah, dude balls out occasionally. Yeah. And we got a nice juice. We might get 1.5 at a good number. It's 220, you bastard. 2.5 for Nas Reed. How many threes is he actually shooting? 10, 8, why? Ooh, 5, 4. He went 6 for 6. Damn. Okay. 3 for 7, 3 for 4. Ooh. Man, how wild should I just take you know what? I keep arguing myself. I like Nas Reed. I like Ant points. I like McDaniels. I'm gonna take McDaniels. I decided. I like all 3, but we're going to take Minnesota 2.5 as well and just move on to the next game. All right, game 3, Phoenix and Brooklyn. And we have our first what the hell spread because it is Phoenix 12.5 on the road favorite. We do not take road favorites this high in this league. We just don't do it. We barely want to take home favorites this high because it's the NBA and weird things happen. So, but there is also potential for blowouts. So who the hell knows? Like I took Denver yesterday for 13.5. And they were at home, so that was a little different. Let's look at the actual depth charts and see who's actually playing. I don't think anybody from Brooklyn's going to play again. Oh my god! Let's see. Oh no, Ben Simmons ain't gonna play. He's sick. He got the sniffles. Let's see. You're out Tuesday. That's Tuesday, bro. We on Wednesday. We're okay. If none of these dudes play on Tuesday, why would they play on Wednesday? Makes sense, right? Phoenix. Everyone's good except Beal. Beal, or is Beal hurt? Questionable. Eh. Okay. Numbers. Brooklyn is terrible. Brooklyn and Washington are the worst two teams. I don't care what anyone says. Utah's not as bad as them. Portland's not as bad as them. I can't think of anybody else. So 3 versus 29 is Phoenix. 7 versus 29 is Phoenix. 6 versus 24 is Phoenix. It's 4 to Phoenix. So, but it's Phoenix 12 and a half. My God, that's a lot. The ratings are terrible. Brooklyn, and then half their team isn't even playing. So it's like, what do we do? I mean, like I want to take Phoenix, but then again, I don't. If I take Phoenix, I'm not taking any props. I'm just going to throw that out there. Just not going to do it. So let's look at props. See if there's anything we like here that we're like, ooh, we want to take this. Durant to get 5 assists, Booker to go 31. See, now you have the question. Okay, if this is a blowout, is Phoenix going to sit players in the fourth quarter? Because we've seen it happen numerous times this year, dozens and dozens of times. Ryan Dunn, Booker. So you want to take something low like a Dunn who could easily get 9 points and assists. But then he only had this last game, which is concerning. But he had 11.8 in the last 10 and 12.8. So he's still hitting his numbers. And he has, yeah. And if Beal is questionable, Dunn's going to play more. Obviously, that would make more sense. Booker, 35. I'm not taking Booker. There's a high chance he doesn't play in the fourth quarter. Very high. Cam Johnson, no. No. So if anything, I think we're going to do the crazy thing here. I think we're just going to take Phoenix, PHX, and we're just going to take about 12 and a half. Just to, if they do what they're supposed to do and Brooklyn does what they're supposed to do, this game should be a 30-point game in the fourth quarter. It just should be, because the numbers, that's what they tell us. These numbers say Brooklyn is just not good. They're not. They played last night. They played New York. What was that final score in New York? How much did New York cover the spread? That's what I want to see. Give me your schedule, Brooklyn. Let's look. You can follow me. Let's do. Oh, look, see, they kept it close, just like I knew they would. Somehow Brooklyn always keeps it close with New York. Every game, we looked at it yesterday. We said, look, every single game, there's no blowouts in that series. But this one, watch them lose by 30. Because this is a team who last week lost by 60. Just remember. And then they almost beat the Lakers. So, but then they lost by 26. So it's like, okay, I'm going to say Brooklyn. I'm going to say Phoenix to cover the 12 and a half. I'm not going to touch the props because of the blowout potential. And just hope Phoenix blows them out and move on to the next game. All right, game 4 is going to be Cleveland versus Houston. Cleveland 3.5 on the road. That's it, 3.5. 231.5 is our total. Let's look over here. The depth chart. Mobley is, what's that out? Is he still out? You're out Wednesday. Okoro's out, and Levert's questionable. All right. When Houston's got the whole team, so Houston has the advantage physically because everyone's there at least. Cleveland, number 1 in offense, number 21. That ain't good. That ain't good. That's bad. That's bad. But that does mostly include Mobley, who's been helping out in there. So, but Jared Allen, you're in there now. Who else is that going to be? Who is playing? Niang? I assume Niang's probably, or maybe they moved Struss to move D-Wade to power forward. They could have done that. I don't know what they're doing, but Jared Allen's the main guy in the center now. But that is not a good advantage. That's a push. That is Cleveland, and that is Houston. So we got 2 Cleveland, 1 Houston, and a push. Not enough for me to want to take a side or a total either way. So let's pop over to props, see if we have anything here for us. All right, so we got the props open. The main things we're going to look at is Houston is one of the worst teams defending the 3. So we want Cleveland 3-point shooters, and we want Cleveland inside. Mainly inside. They're number 1, so we want 2-point shooters. So anybody basically want Cleveland shooting. So but we do see a lot of Houston props, and I don't want to take any Houston props, I'm going to be honest with you, because their numbers are just not good. And Cleveland's defense is obviously pretty good itself. So Houston, all these are Houston. First thing is Ty Jerome. We'll look at it. I ain't scared. D-Wade rebound assist. That was a fun one to take for a while until they started catching on. Jared Allen assist. Come on. So we have 2 decent ones. And what do we have? Ty Jerome points, rebounds, 10.5. Not bad. He hooked a couple here. He's still over even with that number, with that spot there. But last 5, he's averaging 14 out of 10. It's a random one. It is so random. Ty Jerome, you are the 3rd string point guard. Like how many minutes are you actually playing? 27, 20. You're getting 20 minutes, but you are just balling out. I don't want a 3rd string dude because Levert's technically the backup, but then man, I can't do that. No, it's just too far down the bench. I can't do it. Now D-Wade starts, so that helps. But yeah, he's been little hit or miss. 6.5 on a 5.5 is not bad. 6.6. I could go back with this. He did kind of like, yeah, you see, I took a couple of these fours in here, but you can see he does normally, he does great. So I think I'm gonna go back to the well with D Wade. We're gonna take D Wade. If you don't like it, don't take it. That's all I gotta say. I'm taking it over 5.5 RA. Just because the numbers are there, the numbers are in our favor. We're gonna take it. Outside of that, I mean, Jalen Green's been doing good scoring, but I just Cam Whitmore points assist. That's a new one. Let's look at that. Not bad. Cleveland's defense is not the best currently. They're 24th in allowing twos and 12th in allowing threes. 16 points. Whitmore is the backup small forward for Houston behind Thompson. Speaking of Thompson, where's Eamon? I'm sure he's going to pop up on this list too somewhere. Jalen Green. How many minutes are you playing? That's all I want to see. Yeah, 19. Ooh, 727. Oh, I can't. I need more consistency on minutes. So, your minutes still good? Let me check. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that kind of, but that was a blowout. So, all right, we'll just take D Wade. I'm not going to trust anything else. I don't like a side total. I don't like getting the Houston props. So we're just going to take D Wade on the rebounds assist next. All right, next up we got Charlotte and Memphis, and this is Memphis by 11.5 at home. Ooh, blowout alert. 240.5. That's a high total. Let's look at the actual. Everyone's there except your day to day. And everyone's there. Interesting. Let's look at the numbers. 4 and 6, 6 and 4 last stint. Let's see. 28 versus 5 is Memphis. 9 versus 8 is Memphis. 3 versus 11 Charlotte's, and then 24-28 is a push. So we got 1 Charlotte, 2 Memphis. 240. Why is this so high? Well, these two comes out to 228. That comes out to 230. Why is it 240? I don't know. If the ratings, Charlotte struggles to score. Memphis is good at scoring, but Charlotte's good at defense. So it's like, is Charlotte's defense going to slow down Memphis, or is Memphis's iffy defense going to let Charlotte get better? 240 feels high. It just feels high. So I'm already yeah. And then there's the blowout potential too. Man, I could literally see this being 140 to like 111. Which is going to be hit the over, which is really concerning because Memphis is playing so good right now. Props, let's go. Man, look at all these hundreds. Look at all these props. They know too. It's like they know if you see one dude with a whole bunch of like his number looks great like 7 times, you know something's happening with they know what's happening. Like Desmond Bane points is what I've been taking the past week, and it's been great. I've taken Bridges too. Bridges and Bane. Hey, they're both here. Nice. Yeah, I've taken Bane points because they keep putting him at 18, 17, 19. It's like, Duke can score 20 points pretty damn easily. It's like what he does recently. So 22.4 and 18.5. I'm going to take that. 22.2 on 18.5. I'm going to take that. I'm just going to keep taking it. My only concern is if it is a blowout, he might hit this. I'm almost willing to risk it for the biscuit. So, and then Bridges, 25 and a 22. That's not as good. What's your PRA? Ooh, rebounds this? Points, rebounds? 29 or 25 is better than a 23, so I'd rather have this. I mean, this one right here. I'd rather have this because he gets rebounds. A lot of rebounds, and he can score. He can score. He gets a 20 no problem. He just throw in a few rebounds. That feels low. So we're going to go Bridges. Just over 25.5 PR. And I think I'm going to go Bane over. They want to keep giving me this 18.5 point number. I'm just going to keep on taking it. I don't care about nothing else. Sure. Now, my concern is there's a potential blowout that one team, Memphis, is up by 30, and all of a sudden neither one hits. It happens. That's why we straight bet. That's why we do 1% on every play, because you never know what's going to happen. We build the bankroll slowly. You're not going to get rich overnight, but I'm never depositing again either. So it makes me rich. So we'll take those 2 plays, and I'm not touching anything else. Next up, Milwaukee and New Orleans. And we got Milwaukee at 5.5 at New Orleans. 234.5 is your total. Let's look at the depth chart. Murray, Zion, and Missy are all day to day. Oh, probable, questionable. Now Zion's sick. Oh, is he sick of playing? That's got to be what it is. And illness. Oh, a little bit of snow shows up. Okay, a lot of it. For them, it's New Orleans. I understand. They had 8 inches of snow. It's a lot for them. It's like a record. And then okay. And then, oh no, not Giannis. What's wrong with Giannis? Giannis is always probable, though. Always probable. So New Orleans is missing. They're going to be missing players for sure. Milwaukee is already favored by 5. Why are they not favored by more? I don't know. Okay, let's look at number 7-3, 7-3. Wow, look at them go. Look at them do something. Man, okay. It's not a bad roster when everybody's there. So 3 of 25, that's Milwaukee. That's Milwaukee. That's a push. Literally, double pushes, literal pushes. The ratings are pretty close to each other. That makes sense. If the three people, if Zion and Missy and Murray don't play, yeah, you take Milwaukee. Milwaukee's 5.5. Let's go to props. I don't. The last 10, there's not. We got Zion, Murray, Murphy, Lillard, Murphy. A lot of Murphy. Depth chart, Murphy is still the starting small forward. That's kind of odd. Why is his number so good? If all those players are out, he's going to score more. He was also one of the ones to see 20 points. He was like 18 for a while. Eventually, Bane will be up here to 20, but they just haven't called on yet. I don't know why. He just keep on doing it. 100% RA for Murphy. Really? He rebound that much? I guess he does. Barely 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9. Dude is like right there. Like, he does his job. And that's it. Lillard. Let's look at Lillard. Man, they got a line right there. It's hard to do stars in this game because it's like you got to pick a non-star. Murray rebounds assists. Let's look at Murray. I know he's banged up, but let's look. Oh yeah, he's barely hit. And no. If I'm taking somebody, it's probably gonna be Murphy. But then I really don't want. Oh, okay. We're gonna blowout proof this one too, just to be safe. We're gonna take Milwaukee 5.5 on the road because of the numbers are leaning, and then the player is leaning. I should pass this one completely. I really should, because none of the props are really screaming to take me, and the sides aren't really screaming to take me. But I have a feeling that Zion's not going to play. And if Zion doesn't play, Giannis is going to have him a day, which means Milwaukee should win. And if Murray doesn't play, Lillard should have a day. So we're just going to assume we're going to put 1% on it and just say, all right, Milwaukee, just win the game by 6. Don't lose. Just do that. You should win. You should win blowout style, but we'll see. Give me Milwaukee by 5.5 next. Next up, Utah, Oklahoma City. Pass. Not even kidding. Pass. I'll show you the stuff though, but it's 17.5 is the spread. 226. There's your numbers. Oklahoma City, Utah. They both defenses are bad. 1 versus 9 is just Oklahoma City. 26v1 is Oklahoma City. So 3 Oklahoma Cities, 1 Utah. The ratings are clear. Utah's not bad though. Utah's not bad. 10th in defense, 20th in offense. No, it's 17 points. Oh hell no. Last time we had a spread this big was Boston. Last week they were this big and they won by 1. Was it against Utah? I don't know who it was against, but I know Boston won by like 1 point and they struggled the whole game at home too. So not catching me on this one. There's some props you want to look at. Look at all those hundreds. They look beautiful. Oh, such good numbers. No, I will not be enticed. They look great because they've been lowered because they should lose by 50. But I'm not. No. Pass. Next up, Sacramento, Golden State. 7.5 Sacramento at home. 228.5 is our total. Let's look over here at the. Oh, there it is. Depth chart. Everyone but Draymond's out. Well, Draymond's out now. Well, I guess you know who's gonna have a good day. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Sabonis. Because Trace Jackson cannot stop him. Like, come on, dude's too skinny. Like, he's way too skinny. He can't stop him. No shot. Draymond's out. That means, and they got no Kuminga. They got no Looney down here. Look, man, no Collett. Man, okay, yeah. Sabonis 25 rebounds. Let's book it right now. Let's might as well, right? Numbers. Let's see. That is okay. So that's yep. Both defenses have an advantage. That's a push, and that's Sacramento. You can see number 1 in rebounds, 23rd in rebounds. Yeah, let's get the prop so I can grab this up. Let me go and get it. Monk. A lot of Monk. That's fine. Where's the bonus? Let me grab a bonus so I can look into it. It's a bonus. I want points, rebounds. You got, oh hell, it's gonna be PRA. How you been doing? How'd you do last time? You played January 5th. You had 22, 13, and 7 against them. Not bad. And then you played, that was all last year. But so far, the one time you played this season, you did great. You hit 42, you're 40.5. I think you hit that quite easily, to be honest. TBH, I think you hit this 22 and 13. You gotta add assists with Sabonis. Sabonis is doing pretty damn good. Little baby Jokic out here, so he missed that barely, but that was a blowout loss to Milwaukee, and then that was a close one. But then you still 28. There it is, 28 against Boston. Yeah, you did that against Porzingis. And now you're going up against a team without Draymond. Oh, because people joke on Draymond, but Draymond is big and he's physical. So, and yeah, but I think Sabonis does work. So we're going to be taking Sabonis. Let's see. Do I want to take anything else in this one? Let's look. We got a lot of Monk. We can look at Monk, see what's happening. Monk. Let's just open Monk up and see. Monk. Buddy. I ain't taking Buddy. Sorry. Trey Lyles, Monk, Lyles, Sabonis, Lyles. Is there anyone else besides these three dudes? Like literally, Keon Ellis. Okay, and then Moses Moody hit a couple threes. Sacramento's 3-point defense is 13th right now, so I'm not thinking that. Sacramento is, wow. Remember, this whole season, Sacramento's been terrible at threes. They finally got to the top 10. They were 30th in the league forever, so Orlando passed them. Now they're 10th. Good job, Sacramento. And then since Golden State's 3-point defense is miserable, so we can look at Sacramento 3-point shooters. Who shoot? Monk, do you shoot threes? I'd love to take you at points. You do shoot threes, so I think your points might be a play. Yeah, and then yeah. Can I get points, assists? That might be a fun one. Yeah, there it is. I knew it. Yeah, we leave the rebounding to Sabonis, but he'll still get his points down there. And then the Monk will get his points, assists this way. So, yeah, I like this play. Sabonis is going to be over 40.5 PRA doing his thing. Then we're going to take Monk over 23.5 PA, not R, because I don't think he gets many rebounds. It is. But I think Sabonis is going to vacuum them all up today. Yeah, he doesn't. So, yeah, PA is the play. So PRA, no. It looks good. PA is definitely the way we're going to go with this one. Where's it at? Right there. Yeah, 29 and a 23. Yes, please. And then 29. Yep, again on 25. Yep, we're going to take those two plays. And if you don't like that, if you just want to take a side, I would lean Sacramento 7.5 because they should dominate inside. And hell, the numbers are leaning it too. So, but I'm just going to take two props. Next. Last game, we got Boston at the Clippers. We got Boston 9.5 on the road, 217.5 is our total. Let's look over at the depth. Depth driver of Boston. Everyone, nope. Drew Holiday is out, which means, oh no, Peyton Pritchard is in. Well, he's dead today. He's out. What's wrong? What's wrong with him? You're questionable. They're both questionable. Okay. Clippers, what you got? Let's see. What? All right, so Kawhi's out, Zubac's out. Is that true? Okay, let's see. Questionable. Harden is questionable. Kawhi is ruled out. Zubac is out. Boston, yeah, I'll just take Boston, right? That should be the way to go. 6-4, 5-5. Let's look. 9 versus 8's a push. 9 versus 3 is Boston. 21-7. It's all defense. Defense, push. 3 defenses a push. What's this? 217? Ooh, that's low. That is a low total. I'm not liking that one. Okay. We got any props to go with it? We got very few. If Zubac's out, you would think Porzingis will have himself a game, right? You would think. Now, the last 2 games for Boston, I've taken the first half Porzingis PRA, and it's been going great. So I think I might just do it again. You know what I'm saying? Let me put that first half PRA on the screen. Right there. This is what he's done in the first half. That. Because if those players for Clippers don't play, Boston should just, route. Should. But I take this as like 9.5 is not bad. I could take this. So, let me do this. I could take that. Do we do this? Do he do it? Let's see. Tatum to get some assists. That's when he plays the whole game. I don't like that. Zubac's out and Leonard's out. And who else going to play center? Follow me. Let's look. Mo Bamba? Oh, God. Now I got the song stuck in my head. Mo Bamba's stuck in my head now all of a sudden. Shit. Damn. All right. Oh yeah, we're taking it. All right. We're gonna go for the gusto here. We're gonna take Boston 1.5 based on the fact that half the Clippers ain't gonna play. The numbers are leaning Boston anyways, and then we're gonna take Porzingis over 14, just a straight 14. First half PRA. We're gonna go for the 3rd time in a row. See if we can hit this again, because if Mo Bamba can't guard Porzingis, what are we doing? We can't do that. It seems like they lean heavily on Porzingis in the first, and then they bring Tatum in for the second, is what they kind of, and then Brown kind of mixes in a little bit. So, which is fine with me. I'll take that. So, because if you look at the full game PRA, remember, he's already at He's at 12-5-0. If we go full game, 18-7. He doesn't do much in the second half. It's mainly first half is when he does his work. So, which I'm fine with. So, I'm gonna take that Porzingis first half and then Boston, and that is actually it. Yay, we're done. Schedule time Thursday is tomorrow. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 games again. Another 9 games to go over. We will break these games down. Hopefully, talk about all the money we won today from all the green we have. Other than that, I appreciate being a drop a like, subscribe. If you want the plays typed out for you, like a nice list, or if you want the sheets so you can do your own research away from me talking about it, all you gotta do is go to the HQ right there. Simple as that. If not, no big deal. I just appreciate you being here. So enough of that. We'll see you tomorrow on Thursday for some more NBA.